Hello and welcome to the inaugural 2020 Johannesburg Women in Sport Awards, a brainchild of Footballing Girls President Munira Ramatula. Without further ado, let's begin our formal proceedings with the opening remarks from Chairperson of Women in Sport Commission at Gauteng Sport, Munira Ramatula.
Today we are in Johannesburg celebrating Women in Sport in Johannesburg. It's the inaugural Johannesburg Women in Sports Awards. It's always good to see so many young athletes and so many young administrators as well and coaches who are actually coming through the fold, and the future of women's sport actually looks quite bright.
Nelson Mandela once said, "Sport has the power to change the world." And I think that is a very true saying. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand, which we really need in this time and era of ours, where our kids are going to drugs and other things. The Johannesburg Sports Awards ceremony is a flagship of the city. Its purpose is to create a conducive environment for citizens of the city of Johannesburg to strive and to excel in sports. Their participation in this is to inspire younger generations and to unite the city's population under one theme.
We'll be taking you through a journey of phenomenal women in sport that have succeeded and contributed immensely within their communities. Let's now hear from the people that made the awards come to fruition.
To the chairperson of the Johannesburg Sports Council, members of the Johannesburg Sports Awards, the adjudication panel and auditors, representative of the Sports Federation and sports stakeholders, nominees of the 2020 Joburg Sports Awards and sponsors, welcome. The Johannesburg Sports Award is an annual award ceremony honoring individuals and teams from the world of sports along with sporting achievements throughout the year. The total shutdown saw a surge in the creative industries taking to the internet, sharing various challenges and supporting each other, training virtually in order to foster team spirit and improve mental health. I think this is also something that we thought could not happen, that you have to be physically on the field, but it has happened. This confirms just how important sports is for our communities. The field of sports not only provides many jobs and a great deal of income for the economy, which has really had a knock during COVID-19. The exercise, competition and teamwork are positive experiences to enhance the function. Group goals in sports build and foster interpersonal relationships, which often go beyond the sporting field. This year, as the country grapples with two pandemics, the one is COVID-19, the other one is GBV and femicide. And it really pains me to think that we are losing our kids. We believe sporting awards endeavors to create a platform where women can be seen and heard, and that sports is an effective economic tool that can be used to eradicate poverty amongst women, limiting their vulnerability. The city, in efforts to support sports, currently provides sporting facilities for our athletes, and I also hope that our athletes will become friends of our facilities. It is therefore an honor and a privilege that you have invited the city of Johannesburg to come and celebrate with you the achievements of every athlete in Johannesburg, for indeed they have risen above the adversities they faced in this year. We'd like to congratulate both the nominees for making it this far and the winners of the awards for their hard work and commitment, and I want to say well done. I do believe that there's still much more to be done to get our women into sports, and let's support them. Other women, let us support them, because we sometimes have this tendency not to support another woman, but let us as women support them, and I thank you all.
Look, it's always emotional for me to be here and to be at these things and to actually see, young girls excited about being acknowledged. And I think out of Johannesburg, it was more the emails from the parents that we'd received, especially the dads who were going out and saying this is such a good thing, especially for their little girls, because there's always a concern that, they love their girls to be in sport, but there's always that concern, especially when it comes to equality and equal playing fields for their girls, and this is definitely a step in the right direction. It's always good to see fathers supporting their daughters, because it makes us understand that they are on a different level, and they are on a level where they understand that equality for women in sport and for girls in sport is key, and it is important. I want to say to Johannesburg, you came out in numbers, it's your first awards, but it was actually quite impressive, and it's always excellent to see so many athletes who are performing on the world stage that we wouldn't necessarily see. But that's why we do this, because we want to bring out the athletes that people don't necessarily see or don't necessarily know about, and we want to highlight their achievements, and we want to put them out there so that they understand how important it is for them to continue doing what they're doing, for them to continue achieving and to continuously push themselves further and better and to be the best version of themselves.
We at Joburg Sports Confederation would like to support, promote, encourage women and women children in all the 76 codes of sports in Johannesburg. And you go, girls, you go.
The vision for Johannesburg is to create a platform for women in sport. We want to see more girls and women take part in sport and participate at the highest level. With the city of Johannesburg and the other stakeholders, we would like to create opportunities and to see women in sport grow, not just at this level, but from school level right up to national level. And I want to thank the MMC for their support. I want to thank Footballing Girls for giving us the opportunity to partner with them. I would like to thank the city of Johannesburg, the Gauteng Sports Confederation, and the Footballing Girls team for bringing us on board to partner with them in this venture. And a big thank you to all the participants, the winners, the nominees. We had over 216 nominations for this inaugural awards, and we want to say that we can only grow on this and make it bigger next year. And we want to thank everybody, the entire team, the Johannesburg Sports Confederation team, the Gauteng Sports Confederation, and everybody who has been part of this journey with us. We would like to thank you going forward from here on in. Thank you.
Thank you to all our partners who made the Johannesburg Women in Sport a reality. Now for the first award. Coaches are often mothers, fathers, caregivers, and mentors. They play an integral part in the athletes' lives. Here are the nominees for Coach of the Year. Ilza Roots Olsa is head coach and owner of Johannesburg Gymnastics Centre. The current women's artistic gymnastics senior national champion is coached by Ilza. She's also coached to 2021 Olympic Games qualifier Caitlin Rooskrans. Tshwanelo Polo coaches Educator Level 4 FIH. SA Under-17 Hockey Girls coach semi-final Youth Olympics. Jean-Marie Kutzer is a female MMA grappling coach. Coach of middleweight MMA champion Brendan Lesser, winner of Fighter 1, Gail Blomeyer. Her under-13 team came second at the 2019 Top Schools, as well as improving the under-13 A team at the ART to reach second place, and 5 of her players were selected for the All-Star squad to tour overseas. And the winner is Jean-Marie Kutzer.
Thank you very much for this great award, being recognized on this platform, and the amazing work that Footballing Girls is doing for women in sport, women in the community, because it's a field far greater than sport. It means a lot as a coach to be recognized, not only for your athletes, but for your support team that encourages you and motivates you and makes it possible to do this work. Thank you very much for this award.
the nominees for Community Project of the Year. Youth Alive Sport Project established Girls Athletics Development Club in Diepsloot community, participating in Central Gauteng Athletics affiliated under Fitness of Africa Club. Midas Sports Development for their inclusion of women's netball and hockey. Dumisani Chauke Netball Foundation partnered with the Herigwala Foundation to hand out food parcels to newspaper street vendors in Pretoria. And the winner is Youth Alive Sport Project. The nominees for Community Sports Journalist of the Year are Mpumi Manyisi from Soweto TV, has advocated for women in sport through sports journalism, covering women in sport documentaries for the past 4 years, sharing stories of women serving in different sporting codes. Itumeleng Banda of Massive Metro and Elders FM. She has started a channel #ForTheFans to talk about football fans. She's the host of Feminine First Touch on Massive Metro. Peli FM, Madibeng FM and Elders FM, which highlight and give a spotlight to women in football alongside Posha Modise. Ntabise Mamabolo from Radio 2000 has, through her interviews, allowed others to gain knowledge on different sporting codes and gave a platform to sport heads who otherwise wouldn't have the equal platform to showcase women in sport. The Community Sport Journalist of the Year is Itumeleng Banda of Massive Metro and Elders FM.
This for me as a young individual working in a male-dominated industry, for as long as I am in the industry, I think that is a voice for every young girl and every female athlete who's in the industry, for us to activate, to actually influence change, and may this just be a stepping stone towards the yet to come. Thank you.
From Technical Official to Federation of the Year, here are the nominees. Johannesburg Volleyball Union, under the leadership of Alexia Berita, has promoted volleyball in the Johannesburg area and is currently the only organization promoting the sport in the Gauteng province. Gauteng Central Table Tennis Association success is including players with physical disabilities, excellently compiling rules and regulations to accommodate players with physical disabilities. Johannesburg Metro Chess Federation. JHB Metro Chess concentrated on entering 3 of all the girls' teams for SA Junior Team Chess Championships. This was to promote girls in chess at the highest level. All the teams that participated had 2 girls included in the team. Under 10 girls who won silver medal, and under 12 girls who won a bronze medal. The Federation of the Year is Metro Chess Federation.
As Johannesburg Metro Chess, we are very proud to receive this award and to be represented. And we thank the Gauteng Sports Confederation for giving us this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Nominees for Administrator of the Year are Lusanda Constance Jika, came up with the Alex Girls Football Development in conjunction with school sports and other NPOs under the Alexandra Northrend Local Football Association banner, with her being the first female deputy chairperson of the association since its inception in 1936. Since the inception of the Alexandra Northern Local Football Association, there's never been a formal league for ladies football. Colleen McNally is the Central Gauteng Athletics Road Running Chairperson, as well as a committee member at Randburg Harries, team manager, SA teams to IAAF World Half Marathon Champs and to IAU World 50 Kilometer Champs, ASA National Technical Official. Elizabeth Mpolokeng Mabusela ran the girls program, managed the under-12 and under-16 girls leagues. Furthermore, she was responsible for managing the ECD program and ensuring its success. The winner for Administrator of the Year is Elizabeth Mpolokeng Mabusela.
Thank you so much to Footballing Girls, Amanda, the organization I work for, and the community of Diepsloot for nominating me. I feel grateful, I feel honored, and I hope and believe that I'll continue doing the great job that I'm doing within our community and for represent all the girls and women in sports. Thank you.
These are the nominees for Community Sports Achiever of the Year. Danica Stevens was ranked number 1 in South Africa for all styles in her weight division. Selected to compete for South Africa and Morocco, was ranked 5th in Africa. Represented Gauteng at All Styles National Championships and is still ranked number 1. Karen Woest, individual scores of 201 not out of 118 balls in a club match versus Dalike CC. She also added 3 half centuries during the season. She was also selected for the Proteas under-21 indoor cricket team. Alexa Stays in February competed at the Riders Tour in Valencia, Spain and won 6 international, number 1 and 2 events, and was placed several times in the top rankings. She finished the year as the highest ranked South African equestrian. She came 6th in the Olympic Group F and 22nd in Germany. Kajol Naidu, Provincial, National and African Continental Championship winner. African Continental Girls Under-8 Chess Champion. And South African Girls Under-8 Individual Champion. And the Johannesburg Sports Achiever of the Year is Kajol Naidu.
Thank you everyone for this very prestigious award. I'm very honored. I would like to thank a few people. My mom, my dad, my coach, Craig Borham, Johannesburg Metro Chess, everyone who sponsored this event, and most importantly, God. To my opponents and finalists, I would like to say well done. Thank you.
Let's now take a look at the nominees for Sport Club of the Year. Pirates Women's Club won the Jozi Women's Rugby League, played in the Dubai Sevens Rugby Tournament. Wits University Football Ladies Club won Team of the Tournament at the 2019 USA. Qualified for varsity football for the very first time in history. The players were scouted for national teams for Lesotho and Banyana Banyana. Wits Netball Club introduced an open team within the club to attract senior elite players with the purpose of playing strong players to train against. This team consists of 4 players that are currently in the Protea squad, 3 senior Telkom League players and 1 ex-Telkom League player. The Johannesburg Women in Sport Club of the Year is Pirates Rugby Club.
As Pirates Rugby Club, we just want to say a big thanks to Footballing Girls and the Gauteng Sports for recognising women in sport and giving them the opportunity to be acknowledged. Thank you so much.
The nominees for Sponsor of the Year are MasterCard, sponsor of Pirates Women's Rugby, Golden Lions Women's Rugby, and the Golden Lions Women's Pirates Grand Challenge. Colorfield Liability Solutions sponsored 2 girls teams to partake in the South African Junior Chess Team Chess Championships. The under-8 girls, of which half is from the township, they won the Best Girls Award in the open section. The under-10 girls team finished 2nd, taking a silver medal. The Johannesburg Women in Sport Sponsor of the Year is MasterCard.
It gives me great pleasure to accept this award on behalf of MasterCard. Thank you very much for this great honour. It's very encouraging to see acknowledgement for hard work that has been done to positively contribute towards change. And our sponsorship of the Golden Lions Rugby Union is firmly in line with our commitment to drive diversity and inclusivity within our marketing initiatives, but specifically within women's rugby in South Africa, where there is huge opportunity, but also huge need. And we know that our sponsorship is boldly challenging the status quo, and we do this with intent and with high expectations for the Golden Lions Rugby Union, but also for women's rugby on the whole in South Africa. And we look forward to being centre stage as part of this journey and watching the sport grow from strength to strength. Thank you.
Time now to take a look at the nominees for School Sport Athlete of the Year. Kajal Naidu, the African Continental Girls Under-8 Chess Champion, South African Girls Under-8 Individual Closed Chess Champion, South African Girls Under-9 Schools Individual Chess Champion. Georgia Knight, a martial arts athlete, Gauteng Squad, Fourways Martial Squad Team, 3rd in Katana Intercontinental. Miller Ben David, young Miller Ben David has competed at every event from club to national to international. In South Africa, she competes mainly in the boys' divisions, which she has won undefeated. The winner of the Johannesburg Women in Sport School Sport Athlete of the Year is Kajal Naidu.
Thank you everybody for this beautiful award. I would like to say thank you and well done to all the school teachers and schools, and thank you for supporting your children and the girls in the school. I would like to say thank you to everyone who sponsored this beautiful event, and I would like to give a shout out to my mom and dad, Tanya and Gerard Naidu, my coach Craig Warham, my family who has supported me during my entire journey, and most importantly, God. Thank you.
Thank you everyone, and I really appreciate it and very happy. This award will make me train and work even harder. I would like to thank all of my coaches that are helping me and all of my family for the support. Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that has recognized all the girls and women for their sports. And I'm really proud of my award. Thank you.
These are the nominees for School Sport Athlete of the Year with a Disability. Hagyu Ongezwa has received a gold medal in the National School Summer Games and National Para Table Tennis Championships. Simpiwe Mangaile has won a gold medal at the National Para Table Tennis Championships. Nonkululeko Kanyisile is involved in Masakani Games and also involved in Special Olympic screening processes involving the Alexandra Disability Sport Training.
Thank you so much to St. Mary's Waverley for all of the support that we're given to be here today. We love representing just a small portion of the strong, independent women who are in sport, and we hope to see so many more girls come through the system and represent just like we have.
From one sport woman to another, here are the nominees for Sportwoman of the Year. Nuru Minyuku Guto reached a number 2 ranking in the female 10 to 11 years committee in karate, a bronze medal at Karate South Africa Championships, and bronze at AUSC Region 5 Champs. Nomnikelo Veto won the Hockey Premier Hockey League with Madikwe Rangers, FIH Women's Series finalists in Valencia. Finalists for Wits Sportswoman of the Year, Test matches for South Africa versus Namibia. Ayabonga Kaka, selected to play for the South African Women Proteas at the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Thea Langenhorst, Region 5 Karate Championship in 2019 in Namibia and achieved a gold medal in individual kata. Represented South Africa at the UMAG Youth League in Croatia for individual kata. Ranked number 1 for individual kata throughout 2019 and 2020.
I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who supported me and who's donated to me, and my friends and my family and my mom, who's always been there for me and always made the tough decisions and sacrificed a lot of things to help me and to get me to where I am today. So thank you.
The nominees for Sportwoman of the Year with a Disability. Jane van der Merwe, World Para-Athlete Junior Champs in Switzerland. A bronze medal in javelin and an essay record holder for under 20 category F44 distance 27.92. Asive Khelifile was identified for the SA national team under 25s, represented South Africa in Thailand in the World Champs. The team came 7th and she was vice captain. And the winner is Nuru Minyuku Guto.
On behalf of Asive Khelifile, I'd like to say thank you to Gauteng Sports, Arts and Recreation, and also thank you to the people who supported her in everything, in all the way from development up until where she has been like now. Thank you.
Let's now take a look at the nominees for Technical Official of the Year. Don Benz appointed as Proficial Ref and Judge at BSA and International WBC Ref and Judge. Mireli Nastri, Sakma Taekwondo, International Empire for South Africa in 2018. Roberta Anna Biagioni of Fourways Martial Arts Academy, Qualified National Referee A Kata and Committee, Qualified Gauteng Referee A Kata and Committee, Qualified District Referee, and Qualified AUSC. The Johannesburg Technical Official of the Year is Roberta Anna Biagioni.
I'd like to congratulate the Football Girls Association and the Gauteng Sports Federation for this achievement. It is a wonderful surprise. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and for all the work that I've put in and been recognized. Also, I want to say thank you to recognize all the women out there of all the hard work that we put in sports. Thank you for that recognition. It's a wonderful achievement for women in general. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank my chief instructor, Mr. Arnold de Beer, Sensei Arnold de Beer, and the Karate South Africa for allowing me this opportunity to shine for the women in the sporting code. And yeah, I just thank you so much for this wonderful achievement. I will appreciate it and try even harder next year for the next award. Thank you so much.
From Technical Official to Federation of the Year, here are the nominees. Johannesburg Volleyball Union, under the leadership of Alexia Berita, has promoted volleyball in the Johannesburg area and is currently the only organization promoting the sport in the Gauteng province. Gauteng Central Table Tennis Association's success is including players with physical disabilities, excellently compiling rules and regulations to accommodate players with physical disabilities. Johannesburg Metro Chess Federation. JHB Metro Chess concentrated on entering 3 of all the girls' teams for SA Junior Team Chess Championships. This was to promote girls in chess at the highest level. All the teams that participated had 2 girls included in the team. under 10 girls who won silver medal, and under 12 girls who won a bronze medal. The Federation of the Year is Metro Chess Federation.
As Johannesburg Metro Chess, we are very proud to receive this award and to be represented. And we thank the Gauteng Sports Confederation for giving us this opportunity. Thank you very much. Okay.
Here are the nominees for Team of the Year. Pirates Women's Rugby won their Golden Lions Rugby League, participated in the Dubai International Sevens tournament. Gauteng Lioness Wheelchair Basketball has reached the 3rd position in the National Wheelchair Women's Basketball League. They also went to the top 4 of the Vodacom Cup and qualified for the Vodacom Cup. They came 2nd in the tournament. Wits Netball Club in 2019 had 8 provincial players, 3 in the senior A team, 4 in the under 21 A team, and 1 in the under 21 B team. In 2019, they had 2 national players, the first ever national players that Wits produced. 1 player in the Spar Baby Protea team, 1 player in the under 23 national netball team.
We just want to say a big thanks to Footballing Girls for this. It's an incredible honor and privilege. And as Pirates rugby team, I want to thank every player who contributes greatly to the team and the dynamic. I want to thank Pirates Rugby Club for allowing us to develop the game as much as we do. And a big thanks to our sponsor, MasterCard, for making it possible and making it happen. Thank you so much. We're really honored.
Let's now take a look at the nominees of those that dedicate their time to sport. Here are the volunteer nominees of the year. Lusanda Constance Jika came up with the Alex Girls Football Development. This was formed working together with school sports as well as other NPOs under the Alexandra North Rand Local Football Association banner. She has been volunteering for the Alexandra North Rand Local Football Association, United Stars Sports Club, and the Simpiwe Dludlu Foundation. Gail Blomeyer has successfully revitalized the Johannesburg Softball Association Schools program by reorganizing the whole program, setting up leagues successfully, and allowing the JSA senior teams a fantastic feeder system. Anker Langehorst is a very devoted karate parent, assisting at all regional, provincial and national competitions as table official or as physiotherapist. She was an accredited KSA physiotherapist at the Commonwealth Karate Championships in 2019. The Johannesburg Women in Sport Volunteer of the Year is Anker Langehorst.
Thank you for the award. Thanks for the organization for organizing an event, bringing the women to the forefront. I actually want to take this award on behalf of every parent who always so willingly takes their children to training and competitions, you know, and I also am lucky enough to be a physiotherapist. I love my job, and I'm so lucky to be able to give back to my profession where my kids take part in, which is karate. Yeah, I think I'm very lucky, and I give this to the rest of the finalists, you winners too. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. We've almost come to the end of our formal program. It's now time for the Comfort President's Awards. Mapaseka Makhanya is a renowned South African marathon runner wearing the gold and green colors across the world. She now hosts Run with Mapa, which is a 5-kilometer run quarterly series in Soweto. She's also a coach and motivational speaker.
Thank you so much. This is a great honor from the city of Joburg, Gauteng Sports Confed, and everybody who's involved. Thank you for recognizing women in sports, and we hope that we inspire every little girl who's trying to be a professional athlete. Thank you so much.
Poppy Mlambo is an SA track and field athlete. She's been consistent across her races, be it in the 21-kilometer or world marathons.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I would like to thank Gauteng Sports and Joburg Sports for nominating me. Thank you.
Benita Olivier is a professor in the field of musculoskeletal physiotherapy in the physiotherapy department of the University of Witwatersrand. She's an avid researcher with a high level of research productivity. She has a special interest in prevention of sports injuries.
To all the men and women who inspired us to be here and to really working on changing the world, you are appreciated by all the women out there. We appreciate you, you inspire us, and let's get back to work now.
Congratulations to Amelia Sankar. Amelia has been involved with volleyball since 1993. She has been a manager for provincial teams on numerous occasions. Amelia continues to be a great inspiration and well respected in the volleyball community.
I'd like to thank the Gauteng Sports Department, Johannesburg Sports, for this award, and to all the volleyball family and members out there who's nominated me and voted for me. I'd like to thank them all, and it's been my privilege as a woman serving the volleyball sport and all the kids over the years. It's been a real pleasure and a real accomplishment for me. Thank you so much.
Cynthia Chaka holds a number of firsts to her name, including the first black female to obtain a black belt in karate and the first black female sports anchor in South Africa. She's a founder of Sport Heroes Walk and a Laureus ambassador.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much to Monera and Footballing Girls for the Johannesburg Sport Awards, and definitely for recognizing me, the input that I've made in the growth of women in sport and in the business of sport. You know, when you start in this journey where there are few women who are taking part, you do not know where you are going to end up. But I must say that I am so grateful to God. I am so grateful for the grace of God that led me to the business of sport and sport indeed. It was difficult when I started. There were no black sport presenters. There were black radio presenters, but no black TV presenters. So definitely, I am the very first black sport TV presenter in South Africa and in Africa. But for me, that would not have been an achievement if I did not bring anybody up with me, and if I did not have the intention of bringing more young women into the business of sport. Now, you might not know this, but I am the one who discovered Valen Kirtley, one of the sport broadcasters in SABC, and definitely one of the household names in sport broadcasting in South Africa. When I discovered Valen Kirtley, I was doing a drama show for a religious program for SABC. So I went to the primary school, Clearview Primary, where I always like to go and discover young talent when I'm doing anything in television. So I got a group of young people, including Valen Kirtley, and what I noticed is that whenever we came and were shooting, she was one of the few people, one of the few young people who were prepared. She would read her lines and she would be so focused and so serious about what she was doing. And then I said, I wonder if she could be interested in doing sport. So when we finished the drama series for religious education, then I sat her down. I said, you know what? You are so good. You were so brilliant. You were so focused. You learned your lines. Would you be keen in sport broadcasting? And then she said, sport broadcasting, I don't know anything about sport. I said, you will learn. Do you like sport? Yes, I like sport. So you will learn. So that's how it started. The journey of Valen Kirtley becoming a sport presenter started. I trained her when I would be sent out by SABC to do sport shows. I would take her with me, and she was very keen and she was very, very interested, and she did shine. Fast forward, Valen said, "Thank you, Cynthia. You know, I've done well, but I think I'm going to stop presenting sport now because I need to go back and study." I sat her down again. I said, "Valen, look at me. I've been able to travel the world. Sport has opened so many doors for me. You can study through UNISA and do sport because sport will really open doors for you." Fast forward. Valen is still presenting sport today. Sport has opened doors for Valen. So what am I saying? I am able to spot and identify talent. The only thing that I have not had are resources to be able to have more Valen Kirtleys and not just have one Valen Kirtley. And therefore, through my sports show on SuperSport, Women's Sport Talk, that is one of our primary objectives, is to use the show to identify more talent of young ladies who can be part of sport broadcasting, who can be part of the business of sport. Now, we know that moving forward, we are going to be able to do so. So, this recognition by footballing girls, by Monera, in the Johannesburg Sport Awards, it's definitely compelling me to do more and to work harder to make sure that more young ladies are part of the business in sport. Because as women in sport, we must make sure that we bring other ladies, we bring other young people so that they too can benefit in the business of sport. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really am deeply appreciative for this recognition.
Congratulations once again to all our incredible winners. It's truly been a great journey to have watched Johannesburg fully embrace the Women in Sport Awards with zest and enthusiasm. Till next year, keep enriching and empowering those women around you in order to build our communities.
It's really been a good day. It's always a good day when you're celebrating women in sport, especially the young women, who were winners and finalists today. It's always good to see them come through and for them to accept awards and for them to enjoy just being recognized for the work that they do behind the scenes and out on the sports field. I'd like to extend a very special thank you to the Gauteng Sports Confederation, the Gauteng Sports Arts, Culture and Recreation, the Johannesburg Sports Confederation, City of Johannesburg, Diski Sport Retailers, Every Shade, and everybody else that made today possible, the amazing production team that we have. But I also just want to say to the footballing girls team, we started this out and we didn't know how we were going to do it, but we did it. We're now at the 3rd Women in Sports Awards, and we did it. And thank you very much for all your hard work, your dedication, the late nights and the early mornings. It's always worth it when you're following a certain vision. Thank you.